So in today's video, I'll be delving straight into Ghana's recent diplomatic engagements with China, as Ghana has entered into 7 mega agreements with China that will be impacting the nation vastly. These pacts were for during President John Mahama's visit to Beijing, which promises to transform Ghana's economic landscape, fostering sustainable growth and strengthen bilateral ties. So today I'll be delving into the implications of this agreement and what it means for Ghana moving forward. Smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Let's get straight into the details. These agreements are a beacon of hope, signaling a new era of collaboration that aligns perfectly with Ghana's vision for a prosperous future. President John Mahama, who was accompanied by the First Lady of Ghana, Lordina Dramani Mahama, traveled to China on October 12, 2025. The main reason was to attend a prestigious global leaders meeting on women, and during this meeting, bilateral discussions with President Xi Jinping arose and gave birth to these monumental deals that were not just discussed but were sealed. And I'll be bringing you all these 7 key highlights in detail, unpacking their significance. And number 1, we have this plethora of projects, which is centering on transformational infrastructural development. This is a real exciting agreement as it directly supports our nation's ambitious growth agenda. President John Mahama and President Xi Jinping committed to funding and implementing a series of new projects that Ghana will be embarking on, including enhancements to our railway systems, the construction of Ghana's second gas processing plant, the Big Push Initiative, and the 24 Economy Program, as well as the initiatives like the Green City Concept, will all be funded by China. Let me elaborate on what this deal entails. Upgrading of our railway network will be revolutionizing transportation, making it faster, safer, and more efficient for goods and people alike. The seamless connectivity, as well as what the second gas processing plant will be achieving in Ghana's energy sector, are very profound. The second gas processing plant in particular will be providing cleaner energy and creating thousands of jobs in the energy sector. The Big Push agenda, which is also envisioned as a comprehensive strategy to accelerate industrial growth in Ghana, focusing on manufacturing and agro-processing, adds value to the raw materials that Ghana has. And all these projects are bundled into this very first deal that will be ensuring no funding worries for these projects. And President John Mahama secured this not just by word of mouth, by a sealed agreement with the President of China. And number 2 is a major agreement on environmental cooperation. In my view, this is a brilliant step towards safeguarding the planet's future for generations to come. Both governments have pledged to work hand in hand on promoting sustainable environmental practices, investing heavily in green transitions, and also tackling the scourge of illegal mining head-on in Ghana. Most people were pushing for Ghana to address this illegal mining scourge, and the President of Ghana has handled this expertly, because most people attribute this mining scourge to the Chinese, and the government of Ghana has partnered with the government of China to address this, ensuring that this environmental crisis will be dealt with swiftly. The communities will no longer suffer from the devastating effects of unregulated extracting activity, and also the partnership involves the joint research, technology transfer, and policy frameworks, all designed to curb environmental degradation. We can expect initiatives that introduce advanced monitoring systems to detect and prevent illegal mining operations. As we know, China is a very innovative country with a very vast technological might. This will be ensuring that our forest and water bodies remain pristine. The focus on green transition also means accelerating our shift to renewable energy sources such as solar and wind power. And number 3, that is the third project, is a generous 200 million Chinese yuan, which was secured also for developmental projects. The financial boost is a testament to strong diplomatic relations that has been cultivated between the two countries. The funds will be allocated to initiatives determined by the President's administration, allowing the country flexibility to address the pressing needs that the country has to address. And this is separate from the first project that was specifically targeted at certain projects. With this, whether it's improving healthcare facilities, enhancing educational infrastructure, or supporting agricultural enhancements, this grant opens the doors to targeted developments that can uplift communities across the country. The grants are, however, not just monetary aid. They represent a vote of confidence in Ghana's potential. We can use this to fund innovative programs that promote inclusive growth, ensuring that no region is left behind, which is a project that President John Mahama has been hammering at. For example, investment in rural electrification or water sanitation projects could dramatically improve the living standards in underserved areas. This additional support from China highlights their commitment to our progress and setting the stage for long-term partnerships that go beyond mere transactions. The fourth of these deals, which builds on the 200 million RMB grant which was implemented earlier, is another 200 million RMB grant, bringing the total to 400 million RMB received from China this year alone. But this comes with a twist. It is committed to the construction of the new modern markets in Aflao and renovating the National Theatre in Accra. These investments are crucial for cultural and economic revitalization. The new Aflao market will serve as a bustling hub for cross-border trade, especially with neighboring Togo, fostering economic integration and creating opportunities for local traders. Meanwhile, the innovation of the National Theatre will preserve our rich cultural heritage while providing a world-class venue for arts and performances, attracting tourists and also nurturing creative talent. With a combined 400 million Chinese yuan, which is RMB, we are poised to execute these projects efficiently, stimulating local economies and enhancing Ghana's appeal on the global stage. This double commitment underscores China's faith in our leadership and also our vision, paving the way for more collaborative ventures. The fifth agreement, which is particularly thrilling, is the zero tariff agreement that Ghana has embarked on with China. This is, however, set to be signed by October 28, 2025. From my point of view, this is a masterful move that will be ushering in a new era of unimpeded trade between Ghana and China. Ghana will become only the second African country to achieve this milestone, highlighting our proactive stance in international relations, with China being our largest bilateral trading partner, boosting trade volumes exceeding $11.8 billion in 2025. Eliminating tariffs will supercharge exports and imports. Ghanaian products like cocoa, gold and timber can now flow freely into China's market, while we also gain access to affordable technology, machinery and consumer goods. At number 6, we are focusing on empowering gender equality, and that was the purpose of the forum to begin with, which is an area close to the people of Ghana. As an African Union champion for gender and African financial institutions, Ghana is advocating strongly for special consideration for African women entrepreneurs under China's $100 million package and a capacity building drive for 50,000 women. Ghana's profound insight is that the initiative will be revolutionary, as it will be targeting untapped potential of women in business by providing funding, training and resources. This will be enabling women-led enterprises to flourish, from startups in tech to agribusiness ventures. This will not only promote gender parity, but also inject fresh ideas into Ghana's economy. Thousands of women will be gaining skills in digital marketing, financial management and sustainable practices, leading to innovative solutions that will be addressing local challenges. At number 7, finally, perhaps the most innovative agreement is the establishment of the first of its kind $150 million glass float factory in the Western region. This project is brilliantly accomplished. It will be marking a significant leap in our industrial capabilities. Glass float technology produces high-quality flat glass used in construction, automotive and solar industries. And by setting up this factory, Ghana will be reducing the dependency on imports, creating skilled jobs, and stimulating related sectors like mining for raw materials. The Western region is rich in silica sand, which is a perfect location promising economic diversification away from traditional oil and gold. The venture will also attract further investments, enhancing our manufacturing base and positioning Ghana as a hub for advanced materials in Africa. Environmentally, it will be incorporating green practices, aligning with earlier commitments. Overall, these are forward-thinking investments that will be yielding long-term benefits for the country. These 7 agreements with China represent a pivotal moment for Ghana, from environmental stewardship to infrastructural leaps, financial grants, trade enhancements, women empowerment, and industrial innovation. Ghana is charting a course towards sustainable growth, and with the signing of these agreements, we are to see a new dawn in Ghana. What are your thoughts on these new deals that Ghana has entered in with China? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, I'll be keeping you all updated, so be sure to smash the like button on this very video to inform others as well. Subscribe to this channel as I always bring you riveting content, and hit the post notification bell so as not to miss any of these. Thank you, and on to the next video. Be sure to check this next video out.